Welcome to the West Ham Voice. It's been yet another week of stories about players that we're targeting, and now stories of players that we're targeting who don't want to come to West Ham. According to recent reports, a number of summer transfer targets have turned down the chance to join West Ham United next season. The most recent report quotes January central midfield target Ezechiel Banzuzi from OH11. The Dutch midfielder, as we probably all know, was subject to a £13 million take it or leave it bid from West Ham shortly after Lopetegui was sacked in January. Now, at the time, it was reported that OH11 were unimpressed with West Ham's no-nonsense negotiation tactics and declined to continue talks with West Ham. Or should I be more specific? Apparently, they weren't impressed with Karen Brady's no-nonsense negotiation tactics. They thought it was a little bit too hard-nosed, and they decided to reject any further discussions. As a result, the talented box-to-box midfielder remained in Belgium until the end of this season. And apparently now we've missed any opportunity to sign him this summer because he's already agreed a deal to transfer to Red Bull Leipzig in the Bundesliga. Now, the 20-year-old has been busy with media duties ahead of his move and has spoken openly about the failed transfer to West Ham. He admitted that despite being desperate for a move from OH11, he is glad that a move to West Ham did not happen because he didn't like our league position and he didn't like our playing style. He revealed that West Ham's brand of football was not to his liking. Now, you can take these comments in several different ways. First of all, was Banzuzi judging West Ham during Lopetegui's reign, or has he maintained his stance after seeing how Graham Potter has been managing the team? I would argue that Lopetegui and Potter have got very different styles of football. So it's difficult to know what he's judging the brand of football on. Look, I'm not suggesting for a minute that he's wrong. Our football has not been great. It's not been eye-catching. But the other thing for me is this. Here is yet another footballer who would have probably gladly come to West Ham United should we have been higher up in the league. But he would immediately lose interest in us should we continue to struggle. Now, haven't we got enough of these kind of players at the club already? And maybe as much as Banzuzi believes it's a relief that he didn't come to West Ham, perhaps it's a blessing in disguise for us that he would have only wanted to come if we were doing well. What we need are players who are going to be wearing the West Ham shirt with pride, through thick and thin, not only wearing it when things are going well. Now, given the league Banzuzi was playing in, he could have used his time at West Ham to demonstrate to the footballing world just how much his presence could have actually improved a team like West Ham. So for me, okay, maybe he is an up-and-coming player, but to hear that he was only interested in West Ham only if we were doing well, then maybe we've dodged a bullet there. Now, apparently, Angel Gomez is another player who is rumoured to have rejected the chance to join the club. Again, a player who is playing in a lesser league than the Premier League. It will be interesting to see who he might actually end up going to this coming summer and whether it be a team that's any better than West Ham. Another player who's reportedly rejected the chance to join West Ham is ex-Spurs player Eric Dier. Now, it was reported that we held discussions with the 31-year-old, but he has opted to join Monaco on a 2-year deal instead. Dier will be leaving Bayern Munich on a free transfer this coming summer, and that's fine. There are many fans who are not really going to lose any sleep over Dier deciding not to join us this coming summer. Now, West Ham have also been linked to numerous free transfers, despite rumours, despite various reports that West Ham have got a verbal agreement to sign Kyle Walker-Peters this coming summer. Apparently, this is inaccurate. The versatile defender is apparently weighing up a number of options with West Ham and Fulham in the race. But for as many players apparently rejecting the chance to join West Ham, there are usually 3 or 4 times the number of players who are rumoured to relish the opportunity to wear the claret and blue, or whatever colours our new kit sponsors, New Balance, might decide that the team are going to be wearing from the season after next. First one is Argentinian centre-back Kevin Joel Lmanoka, currently on loan at Independiente from Red Bull Bragantino. Now, he's rumoured to be interested in the move to West Ham. Now, from my understanding, Independiente hold an option to buy him in June for a nominal fee. The 23-year-old added fuel to the speculation when he stated that he really likes the Premier League and he watches the league more than other leagues around the world, and that he really, really likes a team like West Ham. Now, I've got to confess, I know next to nothing about this player. I have no idea whether he's good, bad, or indifferent, and maybe he's the kind of player that Carl Macaulay has got on his long list of potential prospects. There are also rumours, and I've mentioned this before, that we've agreed personal terms with Brazilian striker Yuri Alberto, and that all that remains is a fee with Corinthians to get this deal over the line. Look, apparently this is rumour has been denied by West Ham, but they've said that discussions have taken place and that the player is a potential target this coming summer. And yet another player who seemed to imply that West Ham might make a move for him is midfield playmaker Sophiane Dop of OGC Nice. Now, I'm sure you've already seen the photo that's been going around on social media with the player having a West Ham shirt draped over his shoulder. Now, it's reported that Macaulay is targeting the French league and casting an eye over several players playing in that league this summer. Now, with the possibility of Mohamed Kudus and Lucas Paqueta potentially leaving this summer, we need a new creative, influential midfielder. And Diop could be that sort of player. He's versatile. He plays in attacking midfield and can play on either flank, or he can play in the centre of midfield as well. So far this season, he's notched up 6 goals with 5 assists from 14 league starts. At 24 years of age, he's the right age to come to be that sort of target for West Ham, and he could be available for around about 12 to 15 million pounds. Now, the shirt over his shoulder could be quite innocent, maybe a gift from former OGC Nice player Jean-Claire Todibo, or could it be a sign that he really is a potential target and maybe discussions over his move to West Ham have already been held? I guess we'll soon find out. Another player, apparently, that we're interested in is Werder Bremen's right back, Felix Haaland. Now, when speaking on the press earlier this week, he stressed that he was loving life at the German club. But he also added that he had heard about the rumours of interest from several Premier League clubs, which includes West Ham and Fulham. At 25 and at a price of around £8 million, it would certainly be a younger upgrade on the departing Vladimir Coufal. Now, there are plenty of other stories, of course, that are doing the rounds. Apparently, we're interested in John Stones, but at £250,000 a week and his poor injury record, I don't think that particular story has got any substance. There are persistent rumours that we're in for James McAtee from Man City. And it seems that Pep Guardiola is resigned to losing him this summer. And West Ham could indeed be a potential club for him to go to. And there are rumours that we want centre-back Fikayo Tomori to return to the Premier League from AC Milan. Now, those rumours have been persisting for probably the last year and a half or so, as is the same rumour that we're interested in Emmanuel Omega. Now, that striker, you know, we were interested in him last season. I think we were probably interested in him the season before that, the summer before that as well. Who knows? plenty of stories coming up, but the main issue at the moment is the players that have apparently rejected the chance to join West Ham. Okay, plenty of other fish in the market, in the sea, I'm sure. And so for one player that might reject us, like I said, there are about 4 or 5 players that could probably relish the chance of coming to our club. Let's see what happens. More stories coming up, I'm sure. In the meantime, we're looking forward to the game against Spurs on Sunday. So all eyes will be on that for the rest of this weekend. Thank you for watching and listening. Give me your thoughts. Who would you like to see us target in the summer transfer window? Are you bothered by players rejecting the chance to come to West Ham? Does that show that there's bigger problems that we've got at the club? Or are you not bothered? You know, like the whole thing with Banzuzi. Do you think I'm right in my thinking? If he's rejected us because we're not doing so well at the moment, does that mean that he'd be yet another player that might decide to just, you know, not want to be, if he joined us, would it be another player that just won't wear the shirt with pride? I don't know. Leave your thoughts and comments. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Nothing, it costs nothing to subscribe. All the content is free. And if you've enjoyed this show, please do hit the like button. Thank you for watching and listening, and I'll see you all soon.